Hello and welcome to Rolling with Two. I'm Will, and with me as always is the brainy camper herself,
Sarah.
And today we're doing a two-player perspective and accessibility for Oh My Brain. Sarah, tell us a bit about this game.
All right. In Oh My Brain, you and your friends are out camping when you're attacked by a horde of animal zombies. Your goal is to get rid of all your cards, which represent the zombies. Cards are mostly played in ascending order, and when a player can't play a card, they lose a brain token. The game ends when one player has lost all their brain tokens, and the winner is the one with the most brains left. So, Will, are there any changes for the two-player game?
There are no changes for a two-player game. You don't even play with a brainy banana bot.
No brainy banana bot here.
Nope.
All right, so the only issue we kind of think of in a two-player experience is it's just not going to be as much crazy fun as it would be in a higher player count game.
Yeah, the way it's structured, you're going to actually have a more tactical game.
Yes.
If you can imagine it. Because you have to share your hand between a cemetery, which are cards that you can't immediately get to, and cards that are in your hand, but you have to end up playing both.
Yes.
And basically cemetery cards come out of your cemetery when your hand goes below 3 cards.
Right.
You refill from your cemetery. So you are working with essentially like 2 hands of cards, which is why it has a very nice tactical feel at a two-player game. And because the center isn't changing as often, again, that's why you have that tactical feel.
Mm-hmm. So less crazy fun, but more tactical. So
more brainy.
Yeah. So that's just a slight change for a two-player game from a higher player count.
Yes.
All right, for accessibility. So the only real challenge is going to be for those with more severe vision issues because all the cards are kept hidden from everybody else. So if you don't have an assistive device or some other like magnifier or something to be able to see the numbers, then this is going to be a very difficult game for you.
Yeah, they're numbered 0 through, we said 20?
I thought it was 19.
19. So they're 20 different cards.
Yes.
But 0 through 19, they do use high contrast numbers.
Yes, so everything's really good there.
Yeah, and nice blocky font.
Yes, so that's the great part is other just, I guess I'd say on the normal vision issues side, they've done a great job of making this game accessible. It's just with the gameplay, things have to be kept secret.
Yes.
And the other thing, cognitively, there's only 3 special cards, and they put an icon below each of the numbers. But once you start playing this game enough times, you're going to remember what each one of the numbers does on that special. It's
yeah, it's always going to be 0, 8, and 11.
Right.
And as long as you remember what those numbers do, you're fine.
Right. And very visually, those cards are pink, where all the other cards are blue. But like I said, they also use an icon below the numbers, so that also reinforces it for those who can't tell the difference between the colors.
Yes.
I think that's everything.
Yes.
So conclusion.
So for conclusion, 2 players.
I say yes. It's going to be a different experience, but it's a good one.
Yeah, for me, when I play a 2-player game that's more or less a card kind of somewhere in between a trick taking, a ladder elimination hand type game.
Right. You're more casual card game.
Yeah, sometimes they're almost too loose in terms of, well, why am I even here? Because I have a choice between 2 things. This one's obviously better. Why do I need to be part of this decision?
Right.
This one, because it has the cemetery, and when it comes time to restocking, you can choose any card from your cemetery. It's not, well, I just choose the top one. No, this one actually has a little bit of thought. It has enough layers in there that the 2-player does level up to where a 2-player needs to be for me when it comes to this style of game.
Yes, and don't get it wrong, it's still a casual light game.
Yes.
But having meaningful choices can go a long way.
Right. Accessibility.
Yes, again, this is really good for colorblind or even those with low vision because the numbers are very big and bright, bold. So they're going to be very visible, and they used iconography really well. Only those who have more severe vision issues and don't have some sort of reader or magnifier, I think, won't be able to play this.
Yeah, accessibility wise, it works really great, even for me. I know there's been time after time I've played a light card game, and all I need to know is what the number is. I get up, go use my assistive technology, and it still takes me a while because since the complexity is so low on some of these games, what they end up doing is doing it on the aesthetics of the game.
Yeah, they over art it. They art it up.
You're like, oh, well, then in that case, the number itself has a texture and the background has a
You can't even see it. I mean, like people who have vision, have no vision issues are like, I can't see that number on that background because it's just so much.
Yeah, that is not at all a problem in this game. They make it clear. They have solid backgrounds with white numbers, and they let the art of the zombie little monster critters.
Yeah, that holds up the game.
That holds up the aesthetic just fine. It doesn't need to spread over to the more functional aspects of the game.
Yes.
So accessibility, double thumbs up. All right. So, Sarah?
Yes.
Why in the world are we camping between a swamp and a cemetery?
I don't know. I don't like camping. So I can't answer why anyone would camp there because I wouldn't camp anywhere.
I think you're sabotaging this so we don't camp anymore.
I thought you didn't like camping either.
But you more so.
Let's just agree that we both don't like camping.
And why would you ever roll with just one when you can be rolling with two? And remember, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at
Rolling with Two, that's TWO. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And on YouTube, please like and subscribe.
And if you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you, because remember, he's rolling with you.